right, we are Good Bogey Golf, and we are back. This is our first official week following the first ever inaugural show for the TGL. What'd you think?
I was so excited, honestly. I was pumped up.
It was a build up. It
It
was
was
a it
fun.
was a huge lead up. This has been going on for like 2 years, trying to get this thing together. And tonight was the night, and we were there. We watched the whole thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm Big Moose. This is Motor City Monk. This is Good Bogey Golf. Let's get into it.
All right.
What were your first initial reactions to it?
So it was loud. It was a party atmosphere.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, was not that much of a competitive match, unfortunately.
My first question was, will this live up to the hype? Because there's so much hype around it.
I think they
Reaction.
tried really hard. I think they
Yeah.
really worked the technology. I think they had Tiger Woods come up and talk for a little bit. The announcers talked with Rory for a little bit, and they were all excited. It's unusual for golf, the whole setup. So I think it's going to take some getting used to. I don't know. What did you think about the mic'd atmosphere of the players and their personalities? Did that work for you?
Yeah, I think it was fun. I mean, this was completely different of what I thought it was going to be. I honestly didn't know what it was going to be like, but I was pleasantly surprised with what they did with it. They were working out some stuff and figuring out how to make it enjoyable to watch, and they probably added some things. They're going to take away some things and add some things in, but it was exciting, honestly. I mean, I was pumped up when they were hitting the shots. It was fun. And they even have, what I noticed is, their own like special commercials for the TGL, like they do in the NBA or they do for football. I really like the commercial with the old man, like, "This ain't your grandpa's golf," and they're hitting, and he's like hitting into a simulator, and it's like sponsored by the TGL, and it's like they already have custom commercials, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they definitely have
It's
been
fun.
prepared for this. I
Yeah.
can relate to the old man getting up and hitting into the simulator. Each week it's going to be so different because you're going to have different personalities. Next week everyone's going to be kind of hyped up because Tiger Woods is going to be playing. This week we had, the Bay, West Coast versus the New York
Yeah.
Golf Club,
You got
East
the
Coast.
stars. You got the stars.
Ricky Fowler and
Stars.
Matt Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
People, don't know him as much, but he's a great player. And then Wyndham Clark and Shane Lowry and Ludwig Oberg, who was pretty much the star as far as making shots and making putts, I think,
Yeah.
tonight.
He was honestly dialed in, like even on putts that didn't matter as much. He was like, you could tell he was focused. He was treating it like he was really in a match, and he was sinking some big putts. But what I noticed was Shane Lowry was so nervous. He hit the first shot on the TGL live. You could just tell physically he was so nervous, and these guys play at the top level, but the atmosphere there, like the music was bumping. They called these people out like it was the UFC or something like that. They had like a whole walkout music and all this stuff, and it was pretty hype.
Yeah,
But
the
he was
beginning,
nervous.
Roger Steele, who's like a contributor
Yeah.
on YouTube, and he was kind of the MC to start the whole show,
Yeah.
introducing the players, and they came out sort of just walking, and it felt like they could have like been a little more hype.
Well, I think they were just nervous. They didn't know honestly what to do. I thought they would think about it, like, I'm gonna run out there, but they just like walked out there casually. But anyway, yeah, Roger Steele. If you've seen the Creator Classic, he was one of them. I never even heard of him until then, but he was definitely a character in that event. It was played at a real PGA tournament. I'm not sure which tournament was that. Do you remember?
I do not remember the name of that
I don't
tournament
remember either, but he was the hype man, so they hired him. I don't know why they picked him. I mean, he's an interesting guy, but he was hyping it up. He has that.
He's got the energy.
He's got energy.
Yeah, he's got the energy. He can pump up the crowd. They had a lot of booming, loud music going on in the background, which we had to turn off our sound bar because it became sort of a little too much, I think. It was just like
the music bumping in the background.
Yeah, the music during all the shots.
Yeah, it reminded me of like a NBA event, like where the commentators are talking in the background and there's just loud music bumping, and kind of like any downtime you had Tiger Woods interviewing people who were on the set. It was
with
pretty
the announcers,
cool,
and
the announcers.
They would cut to the mic'd players, but you kind of wanted more of that. You wanted more talking amongst the players. I was just expecting more vocals from the players themselves, but
Yeah, I just think they were really nervous, but they were having fun though. It was like they started with a team aspect to it, so it kind of was a vibe of like the pros. You take the pros to a simulator like X Golf or something like that, but it was a giant version. Not taking it crazy seriously. They were laughing and just having fun with it, but I'm sure as soon as it gets competitive, if the scores are close, that they get their game face on. You know what I mean? But this first episode, they were just having fun.
they were. I mean, they definitely seemed to be enjoying it. I think part of the problem from a spectator
Yeah.
was it wasn't competitive, but you have really no control over that. So it turned out to be, spoiler alert, the Bay won 9-2. So like halfway through
Blowout.
the match, it was a blowout. Halfway through the match, there was no more of that competitive. They were kind of just messing around. They were giving each other putts that were like 7 feet
Yeah.
long, which, I mean, it would have been great if the first episode, the first week, was a little more competitive. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's going to happen in golf.
We'll talk about it more in a little bit, but I don't think Tiger's going to be given those type of putts away when he plays.
Right, and he even said it. He was in the booth talking, and he couldn't figure out why they were giving things away. He said there shouldn't be anything given away,
Yeah.
really. I mean, unless it's like super close to the
I mean, he
hole.
wants to see competitive golf, you know what I mean? But I wish I could play on this. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hit into that screen. I want to like putt on that custom green and have it move around. I mean, it just
Right.
seems so cool.
The competitive edge had disappeared about halfway through. The Bay was winning, and it was impossible for New York to catch up. But assume that it was more competitive, and they might have even gone to sudden death. Would it have held your attention better for the 2 hours?
I mean, I don't think they went into too long of commercial breaks. It seemed like it kept coming back like pretty quick. They wanted to keep the flow of it. I'm just waiting for next week when, Tiger's playing. I'm sure there's going to be more competitive teams. These guys were just like feeling it out and just figuring out how it all works, honestly.
They have their complete creative control over all these holes. And we got to see some pretty cool, unique holes that you would never see in real life. What'd you think about, the canyons and the water hazards and having to hit, was that everything you thought it would be as far as the holes and what they created?
Yeah, I think there was some compelling holes. I mean, the design that they can do with them is pretty cool. The water, you have to like choose if you want to hit, a 320-yard drive perfectly down the middle, or you can maybe lay up. But there was definitely some cool holes out there.
I think Rory was talking about how they were going to create more holes. I think 30 have been created. We got to see 15 holes this week. Even in real life, nerves are a factor. And I think in simulator life and TGL life, I think nerves play a role for sure.
When you first start hitting on a simulator, you're like, you missed a fairway. It's like, whatever. It's a simulator. It's not real golf. But then you start to settle into it and realize like, oh, I could like really hit a good shot here.
What did you think of the audience?
Yeah, I mean, the audience was going crazy at one point. Like Shane was chipping or something.
Yeah.
You have people, they're drinking out there on a Tuesday.
It has that waste management, rowdy, kind of alcohol infused feel, which is a little unusual for golf, but I think they took it, they had the right frame of mind. They were having fun with it. You could tell they enjoyed, the matches, even though, it was kind of lopsided.
And also I heard a fan like chanting Xander Schauffele's name. It's kind of distracting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they have to get used to that. This is not like on the PGA. This is a totally different type of golf. You still got to hit it, you still got to put it in the hole, and you still got to putt.
Yeah.
We've got something coming up because, we want to be competitive between ourselves. We've got our own little putting green, and
we're going to be playing 3-ball the first episode. It's time for the first ever 3-ball.
Yeah, we have
on the Good Bogey Golf. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna play. We're gonna play for money. Actually, he's talked me into play for $100, and we're going to
Cold
do
hard
it. But
cash.
before we do that, I want to give a special shout out to one of the funniest guys on YouTube. His name's Ryan Trahan.
Yeah.
And you turned me on to him, I think, and you got to check him out.
Yeah, he's a big YouTuber. A lot of people know about him.
Everybody knows about him. Link in the description. But here's the thing. He developed his own sort of less sugary kind of candy.
Yeah, let's check it out. We're going to give our first reactions. We've never even tried it yet. He just sent these to us. Just kidding. We bought them from Target. 80% less sugar. We got sour blueberry. Sour blue raspberry, sorry.
Sour pink lemonade strips.
And
watermelon wedges. Yeah, 4 grams of sugar, no junk. So no like artificial flavor or artificial colorings and stuff.
been dying to try it.
I'm gonna try one of these. Not into
ASMR.
sugar. Not into sugar lately. However, I love gummies.
Okay. Those are actually really good, I'll be honest. Like compared to the, what is it?
Sour we gotta try these other ones.
The Sour Patch watermelon, those kill.
Okay, that's really good. I say yes on the watermelon.
Now you got my new favorite candy here.
Yeah, all yes on the watermelon.
I thought they were going to be not that good.
Here's a strip. This is a raspberry strip. Why don't you try one of these?
No fake junk. What the?
Yeah,
yeah, I think you gave me
no junk.
A couple here.
Oh yeah, split that up and give it to me.
Whoa, what the hell?
Okay, just gonna take a bite of the raspberry strips.
Blue raspberry.
Oh wow. Okay.
If you're gonna eat a whole bag of candy.
Okay, that's really good too. Okay.
What's it? Wait. What's your? We need a rating.
Okay, we will in a sec. Let's finish. Sour pink lemonade strips.
All right.
I'd be surprised if these were not good.
I like the texture. They're like soft. They're not like super
like
hard.
You can see eating these on the golf course. Like I don't know about you, but
I mean,
I eat a lot of jerky on the golf course for protein, but
watermelon. I love watermelon.
That's got to be my favorite, but I think my second favorite is sour blue raspberry, followed by the lemonade strips of sour pink.
All right, here's my numbers. This has got to be a 9 out of 10 watermelon wedges, especially with the sugar. And even without,
let me try
if it had
one.
sugar, it's a 9 out of 10. Like compared to the competitors, it's almost better than a watermelon wedges I've had.
He brings a lot of those home, a lot of the
Sometimes.
gummies, and yeah, he does. So he knows his stuff. So,
all right,
Ryan, shout out to you.
That's yours.
You're the man, Ryan Trahan. Funniest guy.
This is pretty good for what it is. Now that we've tried this candy, let's get into this match. I got $100 on this 3-ball. We're going to go to the rules here, and we're going to go straight into it. Let's go.
Here we have moved to the Good Bogey Golf putting green. It's an indoor putting green. This is our competition section of our podcast. We're going to be using a Forb golf putting green. You'll see 3 holes. The furthest hole is where you want to aim for. That's 2 points. On the sides are worth 1 point. And first one to 10 wins. You got to win by 2. Winner wins. Each player puts up their own $100 bill. We play this all winter long, and now is our first ever competition on the first week of the TGL, which we just had a ball watching, and we're in the middle of our podcast. So, I mean, it can't get any more fun than this. But now things are getting serious. We're going to flip this tee to see who chooses whether they want to go first or last. Call it. Oh, no, we don't call it. Nobody. All right. This is strategic. I'm deciding to go first.
All right.
If it rolls back into the hole, that does not count as points.
Been practicing.
A lot of pressure here.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's 1 point. That's the easy point.
Come on, come on, come on.
Look at that staying on the edge.
It's defying gravity. All right, this has got to go in.
This is our first ever 3-ball competition on TGL night. Every TGL night. Shit.
All right, a lot of pressure.
That's in. Boom.
All right, 2-1.
It's in the hole.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm in
Give
trouble.
it to me. Let's go.
All right, I gotta focus here. Lunch money is on the line. Tequila money.
4-1, boys. I'm in the chirp seat.
Wow.
Oh, the pressure's getting to MotorCityMonk. Let's see if he can sink one here. Put one on the board. Oh, that puts us at
4-3.
All right, let's get it. I could put him away right here.
Wow.
Ooh, for a second I double take that. I
Circles
thought
the
that
hole.
wasn't going in. Oh, I babied
That seems
it.
weak.
Go!
All right. So you got 6-3.
Oh my God, the back on the
Yeah.
back swing.
That's good. Practicing this all week.
All right, guys, here we are. Our first ever 3-ball match for $100.
Oh,
Some
come on.
spice on it. Come on, Monk. Oh, nice shot.
65.
Good putt.
I need this one.
Ooh.
Too much break.
After this, we're gonna talk more TGL, and we got some surprises coming up for you guys. Drop a comment. Oh, let us know what you guys think, and hit that subscribe button. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh man.
See, this tension is building. Does he leave this round only up 1? He does.
Whoa, that just started
All right.
breaking, guys. So he's got this new ping. He spent a lot of cash on it, so let's see if it'll do anything for him.
Come on.
Wow. Come on, you gotta sink one. Big pressure.
Bam!
In the hole.
7-6. MCM is in
Wow.
the lead.
Guys, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. No pressure though.
Oh.
I gotta read this one like Tiger Woods, man. Come on.
Let's see what you got. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh! That was a Grant lip out. Shout out to Grant Horvat.
Hey Grant.
Oh my God. Guys, the nerves are actually a little bit,
Oh wow. You got
a
nothing.
little bit getting in my head. That's a goose egg.
Wow. Oh, he's left the door open.
Guys, I don't know what happened on that one. Sometimes the longer you go, the harder it is
Come
to
on.
make
Come
one.
on. Come on.
Oh my God.
This could be the winning putt. Curve in. Curve in. Oh, are you kidding me?
One good putt here.
Big $100 on the line. A lot of pressure.
That's
Plus.
it. Get in there.
Plus.
Oh my God, guys, I'm just missing the face now. The nerves of the 100 are getting to me.
Our first ever putting competition. That looks good. Boom. Ooh, 9-8.
Put some birdie sauce in the cup. Shout out to Rick Shields. The beat always ends
Is he going
as soon
for
as
it?
Oh my God.
And you've tightened this match to within 1. Let's see if we can have a big round right here. Not enough.
Not enough. That's not
enough.
gonna do it.
I don't know what that's about.
That's not gonna do it.
That looks good. Oh, come on. Wow. I really need a hole here.
Oh boy.
Horrible
Oh
shot.
my God. I got this. It's not enough. It's enough. Let's go.
10-9. Got to win by. You could win it on this round. Could be game over.
Guys, I gotta put him away
Ooh, that
right
was
here.
weak.
Right here.
That was weak.
Oh my God. That was.
All right. Give me
I thought
another
that was
chance
in, to be
here.
honest with you. Here we go. That's a good one. Boom! that it?
That's it. It's game over.
Let's go.
You took it.
Let's go back to the podcast, and he's gonna give me my $100.
Yeah, that's 12-9 or something like that.
Thanks for tuning in to the new 3-ball.
Wouldn't you know? Nice job.
Good game.
That was great. What happened? Okay, so I mean, I had the lead the entire competition
Yeah.
on the mat. I really thought I had it.
I mean, the door was open.
Door was
I
open.
was nervous.
You came in and beat me, what, 12-9
Yeah.
in the end? So I lost $100.
I was so nervous. I couldn't even keep score. I was just kept asking you, but
it was nerve-wracking.
yeah. I mean, all that practice you did, I thought honestly you were gonna smoke me. Yeah,
I
don't
let
know
you
if
down
it's the
like
club.
that, but
It's not the club.
there you go.
Oh man, let's go.
All right.
Sweet cash.
There's your tequila. Well, you're not
Maybe
drinking
next
this one.
week. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have a couple drinks for you to beat me, I guess. Let's transition into talking about some YouTube golf.
Let's do it.
All
What's
right.
happening in YouTube golf? We've got
Yeah.
big news with Grant Horvat, Tiger Woods, Tacoma irons. What happened?
Yeah, so I guess Grant grabbed a piece of Tacoma Iron Company. He's now an owner, but that's exciting.
Yeah,
I mean,
and took an
and he
ownership
gets
interest.
and he gets to play with the other part of his bag. That's what someone else was saying. Like he gets to play with his regular driver or whatever. It's just iron.
Oh, yeah.
It's just iron. So
Oh, yeah.
he just mix and match with everything else.
Well, that leads us to, he's with TaylorMade on the Woods and his driver,
Yeah.
and that led him
So he's been a
to
big sponsor.
yeah, that led him to Tiger Woods today. A lesson from Tiger Woods, helping him with his Woods and his driver.
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, Grant's probably our favorite YouTube golfer.
Hell yeah.
So let's go, Grant. He'll play 9 or 18 hole matches. We thought he was going to do one with Tiger Woods. Ended up being just a little lesson with him because Tiger's too cool to do YouTube golf, I guess. He's wrapped up with the TGL. So,
Yeah.
he doesn't got time for that.
He was talking with Tiger about his son, Charlie. I think they should do a YouTube match.
Yeah.
That would be more, I think Tiger's sort of above that. He's doing the TGL. And But Grant has a big thing coming up in January with Phil Mickelson, which is pretty huge. He's partnering with Phil. They're going to do 2v2. They're going to be playing, I guess, is it a scramble or a best ball?
Yeah, I think
Something
it's
like that.
I think it's going to be a scramble against like other team matches.
Right. So we're going to cover all that.
It's going to be some intense matchups. I mean, if you've seen any of the videos with Grant and Phil, they've got like some type of chemistry going on. I don't know. Phil loves Grant. I don't know, but he wants to team up with him. We're talking about one of the best players in the world. Not right now, but once was.
For sure.
I mean, it's like Tiger Woods just going and doing a whole series. They're doing a YouTube series.
They have a chemistry.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we're excited to see that.
What's coming up as far as TGL next week? The good news, like I already mentioned at the beginning of our podcast, this was just starting at 9 was not the way it's going to be. There was a basketball game on ESPN next week, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we're going to get our podcast on earlier. We're going to be able to watch it earlier. And LA Golf Club versus Jupiter Links next week. So Jupiter Links has Tiger Woods, Max Homa, Tom Kim, and Kevin Kisner, who's a broadcaster, former golfer. Well, I'm sure he still golfs, but
Kevin Kisner.
I think he's sort of the personality of the team. And we don't know, they have 4 players on their team and only 3 play each week. So who knows if Kevin Kisner, is going to even be playing that week, but that's a strong team. And then you've got, that's Jupiter Links.
Jupiter Links might be stacked. Tiger Woods, Tom Kim,
and Max Homa. But then you've got LA Golf Club with Colin Morikawa, who just had a strong outing. Sahith Theegala, who's always consistently good. Tommy Fleetwood, and then a little old timer, Justin Rose. So that's a pretty good, solid team. I think next week will be more competitive. We're hoping.
No, it's gonna be. Tiger Woods, he ain't messing around. He wants to win.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna make some shots, and it's his league. Question about what TGL actually stood for, and we still don't actually know.
The Golf League, Tigers League, the Tech League. It's pretty funny.
Right. tomorrow's golf league, Tigers Golf. One of the announcers on ESPN called it Tigers Golf League, but
I think he thought that it was Tigers Golf League.
yeah, I mean it is, but it's not. I think it's the TGL represents tomorrow's golf league, and there's Rory's initials tied into that. But I don't think it really matters. It's tech infused. It's bigger and louder than regular golf.
So what is it at? It's the
It's
Tomorrow's
TGL.
Golf League?
No, it's TGL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It stands for a lot of different things.
Yeah, and we're Good Bogey Golf on MotorCityMonk, Big Moose.
If you're still watching, hit that subscribe,
that would be amazing.
Please. You don't even have to like it. Just hit that subscribe. We're trying to get up there. Let's go.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week after TGL.
I'm Big Moose.
MotorCityMonk. We are out. Good Bogey Golf.
Have a good night.
Later.